everyone. Thanks for watching today. I am here with my newly acquainted friend Anne, and I'm very grateful for her for coming in and doing an interview with me today. And you know, I see Anne now, and the energy of you from when we very first met, you know, and it was your last session, you come in sporting this rocking hairstyle, and I just thought, oh, I just love this process of transformation. So let's just talk just a minute, Anne, and thank you so much for coming here today and doing this for me, and being able to put in words, you know, trying to capture what this experience has been like. So let's talk just a minute about what your life looked like before you started doing your work with PsyChi. Explain a little bit of what that was like, you know, what you were experiencing, what life felt like, what kind of your outlook on life was like. Just what was that like for you, in your words?
Well, I guess I remember having a very hard time getting out of bed in the morning. I didn't want to face the day. I didn't want to deal with everyday life. I didn't want to see anybody. I wanted to be a shut-in for most of the day. That was kind of what it was like, and it started to drag me down a lot.
Okay.
That's why I came to you.
Cool. Yeah. So what would be some descriptive words for that? You know, like wanting to be a shut-in, didn't want to face the day. Like what did that feel like?
It felt
for you.
Right. It felt really depressing. It was hard and uncomfortable for me to feel that way, because normally I like to be a happy person, and I didn't want anybody to see me sad or depressed or anything. I thought it was just a bad idea. So really, it was hard for me.
How long have you been experiencing that? How long was it till you got to the point that was like, okay, something's going on here, you know, or how long were you experiencing that?
Honestly, I think I felt like that for a really long time, a couple of years at least.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So talk now about what's it like now. You know, you woke up this morning and it's nice and early.
Now early and bright. It was much easier to roll out of bed. And I was thinking, oh, it's actually a nice day. I don't care if I only got a couple hours sleep. It's great. Let's do this.
Yeah. You know, when Anne signed up, she did a session with me, and then she signed up for the 3-session package. And our first session was all about resistance. You know, there was some huge resistance there to life, and it was resistance about, you know, a lot of fear. I remember there was a lot of fear, a lot of living in fear for the expectations of what other people thought of you, that it's like, oh, so many demands are on you. How do you serve everyone and everything and still be okay and still be right and still be, you know, and where are you in that picture? And just Anne was, you know, she was lost. She was completely buried, hidden, you know. I think of your descriptive words, and that's exactly where you were. You were hidden in your room, hidden from life, hidden from, you know, the real you, and it's been fun. So what do you think the biggest difference has been for you?
Biggest difference? People used to see me as happy all the time anyway, but now it's just like, people will see me go, something changed? Are you, what's going on? It's like, well, I'm just really happy now. I'm happier than I was. I'm doing great. It's just a really nice feeling.
Nice. Anne's alive. Yeah. And how about your husband? What did he?
Oh, he's noticed great changes. In fact, he wants to come see you too.
Nice. He's ready to start some work. You know, because that to me is what this process is all about. It's not so much about needing to come see me, but it's you needing you to do your work, to clear up your mental space, to clear up your energy that's been holding you back, discover why it's been there, and get yourself to be able to move forward in a powerful way. So I love that. What would you say would be one of the biggest lessons or things that you've discovered about yourself?
Biggest lessons,
you know, in this process.
I would say that I'm a lot stronger than I gave myself credit for.
Nice.
I have the ability to get through things easier without breaking down.
Nice. And that's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge because that was part of what the resistance was before was, you know, that it's like you can't, that getting through things or working through things, or if something came up that was hard that was like too overwhelming, that was a shutdown factor.
Yeah.
So that's huge to say that. Just, yay. Okay, so what would you say, you know, if there was just one other person, if you could just talk to one other person out there that was experiencing life feeling very depressed, like they didn't want to get out of bed in the morning, not having to face, or not wanting to have to face the day, face all of the expectations, face, you know, what you explained before. If there was just one other person out there feeling like that and you could speak to them, what would you say?
Well, it's a hard thing to think about trying to talk to someone, because in the end it's all about myself or about me, and I tell them probably that if they want to make a change, there is something in them somewhere that they need to bring up.
Nice.
And if they need help doing that, then there is help.
Nice.
But there is always something in you, in me, that is greater that you can tap into. So
I love it. I love it. So what does your future look like now?
It's pretty bright. I'm excited. I don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
But I really want to see what's going to happen.
Yeah. And that right there, her just saying that is a huge thing, because our first session was about, you know, that the unknown and how scary it is. And one thing that's kind of funny to bring up about the future is that the future is unknown, no matter what, you know? And so we can sit there in fear and stress about it, or we can be like in open excitement and anticipation about it. Either way, it's unknown, so which way do you hold your future, you know? And what was the future like for you before?
It was terrifying. I did not want to see what was going to happen. I just wanted to be in my bubble, not do anything.
Right, and I remember our first session too, and saying, and how's that working for you, you know?
Not very well.
Not very well, yeah. And so it's been a fabulous process seeing you, and I'm just grateful. I love being able to do this because I learn so much and I'm inspired so much, and just from what you said, that there's always something within us that we can tap into that is stronger than all of the lies and all the limitations that we've put on ourselves. And when you tap into that, it's just like a whole new world opens up for you, and it's pretty powerful. So thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to share about your experience?
Not really. I hope this helps.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you, Anne, for coming in today, and thank you for, you know, it's a big step too to be able to say, I value me enough that I'm gonna do this work, because it's so easy to put this aspect of our lives off, you know. And I kind of think of our culture that it's like we haven't really been taught any processes on what to do with our mind, you know. You get in a car wreck or go through something pretty traumatic and you go see a doctor and he will aid you in your physical body's repair, or you'll maybe go see a massage therapist to help aid your body in its healing process, or maybe, you know, acupuncture or anything like that. But it's like, what have we done for our minds?
Right.
You know, we've pretty much hammered, tried to make it through all on our own, and which it can be done, but to know that there's a way to speed up processes, to speed up healing, to have perception shifts even faster, to, you know, get you out of those spaces that are binding you and holding you in a mental energy and a mental block and a creating your physical reality. It's pretty empowering to do that. So I commend you on you doing your work, because, you know, just like you said, what does the future look like now?
It's bright and beautiful.
Right. And what would, you know, if you hadn't have done this, where would you be?
Probably in the same spot I was,
Yeah.
which was not a good place.
Yeah. So I just commend you, and I'm grateful for you, and thanks again.
You are so welcome.
Thanks everyone for watching, and have a fabulous day.